So I've been vlogging now for about, I want to say a month or two, and these are just some of my tips as a beginner vlogger to other people that maybe want to start and get into it. By all means, this is not me saying I am a pro vlogger or a pro YouTuber. This is literally just some tips that I would have wanted to hear before starting. I think one of the biggest things is mindset, and my first tip is don't overthink it. I know I many times have gone out to record either my day or record something, and I've overthought it about whether, you know, it's entertaining or whether it's really what I wanna record, or if people will like it. And my first tip would just be don't overthink it. If you enjoy just getting out and recording what you do on a day, then that should literally be enough. You know, enjoying the process of going out, creating videos, just doing cool stuff, you know, that's enough. You don't need to worry about whether it's going to be entertaining to everyone. You know, as long as you enjoy the process of creating videos, that should literally be enough. That's kind of how I got into it. You know, I first started to think about how to perfect every video I was going out and I was doing, and honestly it just made me lose the motivation to actually want to go out and record, and I was putting too much thought into it. You know, I just needed to go out and get the hang of recording out in public and editing how I want to edit and putting together the video. Not thinking too much about it definitely helped me keep motivated and made me enjoy it more. Because at the end of the day, that's all it's about. It's about enjoying it. You know, if all you do on a day-to-day basis is go out, grab some food, go to the gym, then, you know, if you enjoy recording yourself doing those things and you enjoy piecing together a video around that, then, you know, that's all that matters. That's literally what video editing and video creation is all about. So yeah, mindset is going to be my first point, and I think it's a big thing. Do it if you enjoy it. You know, as long as you're enjoying it, that's all that matters. And you'll find that if you actually enjoy doing it, then naturally the videos will be better. You know, if you don't enjoy what you're doing, there's no point. You know, the videos aren't going to be entertaining. They're not going to be fun. You need to really do something you enjoy doing, and honestly it will show in the video. So my next tip would be, and this was a massive one for me when I started, and it still is a really big one for me when vlogging, especially when I'm out by myself in public, and that is being nervous to record in public. Now, my tip for getting around this is not all vlogs have to use your voice. Now, for me, when I started, the way I got more comfortable, and still getting more comfortable with using a camera in public, is to just record. You don't have to speak, you just need to record. Just record some B-roll, record some clips of what you're doing, where you're going, and put it together when editing. Now, you'll see it in this video. I have come to this lovely spot near my house, and because it's a lovely day, you know, I decided to come and to record this video. Nice and quiet, but I still recorded just some clips on my way down here to show you what I mean when I say this. Now, the human brain is very good at working out what you are doing just by looking at clips. You don't actually need to tell people what you are doing. Putting together some simple clips of you going to grab food, or maybe you're driving somewhere, going to the gym. The human brain is very good at working out itself what you are doing without it specifically being told. And it also keeps people kind of hooked, because if you just tell them what you're doing, like, oh, we're going to the gym now, oh, we're going to get food now, they already know what's going on. So if you just put some clips of you maybe getting in your car, starting the car, driving, maybe driving somewhere, getting out, you kind of keep the viewers hooked, because they're staying to watch to see what is actually happening. And I find this so helpful, especially like I said earlier. If you're nervous around filming in public, then just do that. Just get your phone out, get your camera out, and just record some simple clips, almost like you're putting together a story without actually saying what's going on. And I found that so helpful. And even like now, because I'm still very nervous getting my camera out and recording in public, so I even still use this to this day. If you check my week in the life video, you'll see I started to use that more and more, because I enjoyed it more going out in public and not necessarily having to have that, nervousness about talking to a camera when I'm out in the public, because it does draw a lot of attention. It does draw a lot of attention. So that is a massive help, and it's one of probably my biggest tips when starting out. Now, I need you guys to understand, when I'm reading these tips, this isn't going to work for everyone. I'm just sharing what I found helpful, especially the first few times, or the last month or two that I've been filming. This is just what's helped me. So I'm not saying it's going to help everyone, but I'm putting it out there to help as many people as possible. Now, my next tip is not to set a strict schedule for when you want your videos to come out. Now, I did this at the start, very much so. I said I want a video to come out at least once every week, and that was it. That was final. And especially if you're someone with a busy life and you're someone who works a full-time job, sometimes that's just not going to happen. And I think understanding that is a very good thing, because all that ended up happening was I was getting stressed that I had to do something in the week. I had to record something. I had to get a video put together, and you just don't need to, especially when you're starting out like I am now. It's not like I have a huge following that are sat there waiting for a video to come out every week. All it did was just put stress on me that I had to film, and then all I would end up doing is filming something that probably wasn't even that entertaining, or that I wasn't really happy with, just so I could get a video out. And that's not me saying that you don't have to have a schedule completely. Like, I still do want to follow the one video a week. Like, in my head, that is kind of what I would like to do, but I think it's more the understanding that if that doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. Like, the world's not going to end if you don't post a video every single week. However, having a little bit of a structure in your head is obviously a good thing, but for me, it just made me too stressed out than I needed to be, and it just made me not want to do it in the end. Having the freedom to kind of do it whenever you want is definitely made me want to do it more. And when I tried to stick to the once a week, it definitely just killed my enjoyment, I think, more than anything. I didn't enjoy it as much because I was just trying to film anything I could just so I could get a video out. In my mind, I think quality over quantity. I'd much rather spend longer waiting until I go out and do something actually more exciting to film and that I'd enjoy filming more, rather than just pumping out a video every few days of me just doing absolutely niche. Obviously, that's a preference thing. If you'd rather just get a video out every week, no matter what it is, then by all means go for it. I just didn't enjoy it as much. I'd rather, put more time into a video than just recording something that wasn't really that entertaining. And that would take us up to my next point, and arguably one of the most important things I can say to you, and it's one of the things that I used to do, maybe still to this day, and I catch myself doing it sometimes, is do not compare yourself to other people. Do not compare your vlogs to other vlogs. Everyone lives a very different lifestyle and a very different life. Everyone has different things going on. So every vlog is going to be different. Some people might have a more busy / entertaining life where they get to go and do cool stuff, and that obviously would make a vlog potentially better if it was something like them going away on a business trip or going away anywhere. The beauty of vlogging is no one person lives the exact same life, and I think that is the beauty of it. If we all lived the exact same life, there wouldn't be any point in watching more than one person. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of recording your own life, your own perspective, and recording what you enjoy recording. But comparing yourself to people who have done this for so much longer. You know, they've got it down. And some people even get the opportunity to do more exciting things because they've been doing it for so long. But one of the biggest killers is comparing yourself to these people, because when you start out, obviously it's most likely not going to be as exciting. The editing maybe not as good, but with every video, you know, you're getting more comfortable, you're getting better at the editing, you're getting better at piecing together the content. So don't compare yourselves to these other vloggers that have been doing this a lot longer than you, especially at the start. I used to do this hilarious amount of times where, you know, I'd scroll through people's vlogs and I just think, why isn't mine, you know, as entertaining as that, or why isn't mine as exciting as that? Why can't I piece together all the footage all the footage that I've got as you know, good as these other people did? And then it kind of clicked that I am a beginner. I haven't been doing this for very long. You know, I don't live a very exciting life, but I enjoy doing it, and that's kind of what I turn my focus to. Is, you know, I got out, got to do what I wanted to do, recorded what I wanted to record, and just enjoyed the whole process of actually making, you know, these vlogs. And I can even see an improvement of my vlogs since the first vlog I did to now. I haven't even been doing it that long, and I can already see an improvement. I think that's just what you got to focus on, rather than comparing your videos to others. Just focus on what you like about your own video, and then, hey, if you don't like something about your video, then work on it on your next one. You know, the beauty of it is, it's not like you have only a certain amount of times you can create videos. You can create as many videos as you want. So if you don't like something about a video, then in the next one change it. And by doing that, you'll see a constant improvement. So that's what I've been doing. I've been focusing on my own videos instead of others, and it kind of took away the stress aspect of trying to get my videos perfect, because they're not going to be perfect at the start. But if you know this and you understand it, then it won't get you down as much as it maybe could, because it could get you down quite a lot. It did for me. You know, I'd watch my videos, compare it to others, and be like, you know, why isn't this maybe as entertaining, or why isn't it as exciting? And it used to get me down quite a lot. But if you just focus on, you know, what you can improve, and just be proud of the videos that you do end up making. You know, it is art at the end of the day, so if you make something, you need to be proud of it. Now, this brings us nicely onto my last point of the video. And, you know, once you got a video that you are really happy with, you know, you've spent time creating it, editing it, going out, filming it, you're really proud of the video that you've made. And then it comes to actually posting it onto YouTube. And I think a really big point is, don't get too hung up on how your video is doing. Don't be an analytic analyzer. And what I mean by this is, you know, don't worry about how the video actually performs. When you start a channel specifically, it's going to take a while for you to get known, and for you know, your content to be pushed out to people that want to watch it. It takes a while to get the algorithm kicking with your videos. So most likely, no matter how good a video is, it's not going to be pushed to the right people at first, and it's probably not going to get near enough the views you think it deserves. But that's okay, because, you know, later down the line, when you do start getting discovered, the videos are still going to be there for people to go back and watch. And I think that's just what you gotta keep thinking about is, you know, to start with, you're not going to get the views, you're not going to get the subs that you probably want and think that your videos deserve, but they're always going to be on your channel. So, you know, later down the line, when you start making more videos, when the algorithm starts pushing your videos out to people who actually are interested in what you're making, then they can always go back and they can always watch, you know, the videos that you made in the past. And normally what ends up happening is, once you start posting more and more videos and your videos start getting discovered by more people, they are going to go back and they are going to watch your previous videos. So the previous videos that you think deserve more views actually will end up getting the more views in the future. So don't get too down if a video doesn't do as well as you think it should. Just focus primarily on your enjoyment. And if you enjoy making it, then guess what? That's literally all that matters. I think the conclusion to this video, because I've said it that many times and we're gonna say it again, just enjoy it. Just enjoy doing it. If you enjoy doing it, that's literally all that matters. You're doing it at the end of the day because you like to do it. And it shouldn't matter how a video does. It shouldn't matter if the video isn't perfect, or if it's not as good as other people, or if you don't post every single week. At the end of the day, it's just about enjoying it. I hope this has helped. These tips definitely helped me in the last few months of me doing this. And I'm not saying I'm an expert, but like I said earlier, if it helps at least one of you out, then it's worth it for me. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you in another video. If you have any more tips that maybe I didn't mention, or that if you want to see another video of more tips, because I do have a few more, then let me know in the comments. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just here to help. But anyway, I'm gonna go walk back to my house now. I'll see you in the next one.